Malala was sitting, police say, when gunmen shot her in the head. Kainat Ahmed, Malala's friend, was sitting next to her, she says, when one of the attackers stopped the truck. Another came around the back, Kainat says, gun in hand. When we saw the gun, we started screaming, Kainat says. He asked, who's Malala? I don't think anyone told him, but he recognized Malala and started shooting. Malala fell down, but he kept firing. That's when my friend and I got injured. Kainat is recovering from a bullet wound to the hand. The 14-year-old Malala, who had a high-profile blog critical of the Taliban, is clinging to life following major surgery. The passenger truck now part of an intense investigation to find the gunman. The Pakistani government, under increasing pressure to solve the case, has given conflicting accounts of the probe. The Interior Minister says the two gunmen have been identified and arrests are coming soon. The Foreign Minister told CNN 100 people were detained for questioning. A regional police chief says 35 people are in custody for questioning. 3 blame Malala's shooting on a man with suspected links to the Taliban. The Taliban have already claimed they plotted the attack, but police say still no hard evidence who pulled the trigger. On Friday, the outpouring of support continued with a message from the Prime Minister.
And we have to unite and stand together.
And vigils across the country. Pakistanis, young and old, praying for Malala, a 14-year-old human rights activist whose legend grows by the day.
She, a little child, gives older people hope and inspiration and sanity and brings us back from depression and dejection.
A top government official says in the coming days, doctors will be keeping a close eye on the swelling in Malala's brain, swelling after brain surgery.